Hi, everyone. I'm Helen. Good afternoon. Happy Saturday to everybody. I'm Helen with Snook and Company, and I wanted to take some time today, pop on, introduce myself, first of all, to those of you that I've not met in person. And I guess, pardon the stools creaking. Sorry about that. Uh, okay. And so I guess first and foremost, I want to say thank you. Thank you to everyone, all of you that like the page, like my posts, make comments, just all that good stuff. When you first start posting your artwork online, it's pretty intimidating. I won't lie, it is. It's definitely intimidating. So the support and everything that the page has gotten this past year and a half, it means the world to me. And I should say us, because it's myself and the Fluffs. And I'm sure one of them's gonna pop on at some point, or we'll hear them. So, anyways, like I say, thank you, thank you, thank you. I would love to see this page really get some growth this year. So tell your friends, and maybe they'll like us too. Okay. A little bit of advertising I'm going to throw in, and then really I want to bring you up to speed on what's been going on with Snook and Company the last 3 months, and also talk about something I'm kind of excited about that I might be adding into the mix this spring. Okay, advertising. Obviously, we're on Facebook. We are on, let's see, YouTube. Got a little YouTube channel. I've just barely got started with it, okay? So honestly, I haven't done a lot with that I really should. I need to put time into that. We are on Instagram, Pinterest, and of course the Etsy store. And that's where I have, all of my work is for sale. Etsy, what I like about Etsy, I will say, to get started, I don't have my own website yet. To get started, Etsy has a great customer service, a great customer service team. They have a built-in customer base, which is excellent when you're starting out. They offer all different kinds of methods of payment, which is great for, you as a customer, gives you lots of choices. And they handle all that. And they also handle all of the sales tax, applicable sales tax too. So like I say, I've had a great working relationship so far with Etsy. Been very pleased with everything with them. So probably be staying on that, like, for the future. If I will say this, if you are local, okay, and interested in any of my pieces, then please reach out to me and just message me, because we might be able to do pickup or delivery, and that would help out with some shipping costs. Okay. All right. So gonna get the advertising out of the way. Like I say, thank you. Thank you all for your support. The Fluffs, thank you too. So we're going to take a few minutes here, and yes, I know I can be chatty Cathy, and yes, I know I talk with my hands. Okay, so I'm just going to throw that out there right now for everybody. We're going to I want to back up to the end of September last year. I had all kinds of things planned for Snook and Company for the fall. I had harvest, I had Halloween, I had lots of more Thanksgiving and pumpkins and rolling into Christmas and some winter stuff, Christmas cards, you name it. But I had to make some decisions. And one of those was to be responsible financially. Not that I'm not, but I mean, it was to the point where I needed to get some steady income coming in, before I got into any kind of a bind, because I can't do that. So that's just not me. And I like to be able to turn the light switch on and buy groceries. So I picked up some remote work. I started it the 1st of October. I love working remote. I'll tell you that. It's amazing. And it was a flex schedule, so I could work in the morning, I could work in the evening, work in my pajamas, whatever I wanted to do. Okay, so that was amazing, and it was a godsend at the time. Trust me, I started right away, 30 hours to start with, and I thought, well, okay, I should still be able to have some time, hopefully, to work on the artwork. And then within a week or two, I was offered 40 hours. Again, had to make the right decisions financially, what I needed to do. So it was 40 hours. So that was fine. And I'm not going to go into a lot of detail, but I'm classed as an independent contractor with them. It's online work, research, and some kind of data entry sort of stuff. And so you're not on a schedule, say, of 8 to 5 or 10 to 2, whatever. And you're paid your actual keyboarding time. Like I say, great company though. I've been very, very happy with them. Okay. So there were some days though, if I was working 8 hours, I might actually be at the computer nine and a half hours with an actual 8-hour clock time. Okay. Anyhow, so I was doing that, and basically I was working pretty much 6 days a week, okay? And sometimes even an hour or two on the seventh day to get my 40 hours that I was, very happy to be offered. So between that and house and yard and the holidays coming, I had no time to paint. I was tired. Well, I was grumpy. I was cranky. I'm not going to deny that. And I'd walk by my art desk and I would see projects, things things just stopped. Everything was just sitting here on the desk. Okay. Only thing I managed to do, and that's thanks to Jeff because he has his own graphic design and printing company. I had planned on doing Christmas cards this year. I was going to have these up on Etsy, some of these cute little designs from my paintings. Let me show you. Here's one. Okay. So you've got, you have this and then blank inside, and they're printed on a nice linen, like a linen textured cardstock. So they have a little texture to them. Thankfully, like I say, with the business he's in, he was able to take my paintings and then make the files, do all the layout and files for me. We have the Snook and Company copyright on the back. And so I just had to print them. So, again, a blessing. He was able to do that for me. I didn't get these up on Etsy until the 1st of December. Way too late, So like I say, everything sat. So if we fast forward, I continued working. 2 weeks ago, this past Tuesday, so the 11th, okay? It's Tuesday, January the 11th. Did my morning work, got my lunch, sitting down, get an email that as of that Friday, our project was being paused indefinitely. So, of course, little tears, little knot in the stomach, little panic, lump in the throat, rug pulled out from underneath you kind of feeling. And again, January, I understand. A lot of companies go through restructuring in January. I was just getting settled into a routine. So anyhow, so I figured, okay, well, let's take this time. I'm going to take this time and regroup a little bit, looking into some new things. We'll see. There may be some more things coming with that company. We'll see. And I wanted to get back in here to painting. Okay, that's really what I wanted to do too. I really, really missed it. Okay, so what I'm doing, anyways, what I was able to do, like I say, these past 2 weeks, I'm seeing Debbie's on, I saw Pauline, I saw Jill from Australia, that was so cool. I'm going to try to watch comments too, this is my first live, okay guys, and I'm going to try and do more, okay? So anyhow, like I say, I just thought, okay, let's not panic before I hit panic mode. Let's go ahead and let's catch up on some things while I'm looking, for some new things as well. Okay. So one of the things, and you're going to laugh, like I said, everything was just left sitting. Honestly, I'll show you. This is the last painting I did, September 29th, when everything just stopped in here. Okay. So other than the Christmas cards, getting those done. So this week, last 2 weeks, I did this. Okay, you can kind of get a good close up there on that. That stays until Christmas. It's not showing up as well, but it says Christmas on it. There, you can see it better there. Okay, so and this is chalkboard paint, which is really cool. And so what you can do on this, get a piece of chalk out here. Okay, all right. So let's say it's 12 days until Christmas. You go ahead and put your 12 days until Christmas on. Rub it off each day, change it. So this one is going to have a little hanger hook on the back. Okay. And so that's one thing like I say, it was sitting here staring at me for a couple of months. And then the other one I got done this week too. I finished this week is this one. I don't know how well you can see it. Okay. That one. And it is also chalkboard paint. Okay. And I think actually we have maybe 329 days until Christmas, or maybe there's 320 some days. Well, I won't stress that right now. This one is going to have, let me get something. Okay. This one is going to have, this weekend, Jeff's going to put, if you can see, the little black wire hanger. He does those for me, drills it and puts that in for me. This was also, I finished this one last fall just before the painting I showed you with the pumpkin on it. Those were the last projects I did. Okay, so anyways, all right, so we're going to put, oh, let me get that out of the way. Okay, so this one is going to have the same type of little hanger on the top. Okay, so it'll hang up. All right, and again, it's chalkboard, so I think we might be at maybe, let's say we are at 300 and maybe 25 days until Christmas. I know, we don't want to even think about that. Okay, cool thing about this one too, though, this one is also, I did chalkboard paint on the back as well. And that way you could, after Christmas, you could turn it around and use it for, Susie's soccer game Monday at 3, Woof Woof's vet appointment Thursday at 2. You could use it as a, just a family message center too. Okay, so like I say, two things. I know, Christmas, but okay. So, so those two things. And like I say, when I say everything really sat, okay, this sat on my desk. This has been sitting on my desk. Obviously, this was a project I had for Thanksgiving. So this sat on my desk too, okay? And this canvas prep it was going to have a Thanksgiving floral on it. So, like I say, before panic sets in, I've got a couple things I'm looking at online. And I also have another opportunity maybe coming my way. Ideally, if I can't work Snook and Company full-time, I'll do remote. I love remote. I would love to do remote in a creative business or with a creative online. I could do, customer service, whatever. That would be ideal because it would keep me in what I want to be in, the realm that I really enjoy. But again, you got to be able to turn on the light switch and buy groceries. So you have to make these decisions. Okay, so I know I kind of rushed through that. I'm sorry. I'm not really nervous doing a first live, but like I said, I'm probably chatting a little quick. So, and I will read comments afterwards. And thank you everybody for watching. And I'm going to do more of these too. So what I am thinking of adding in, again, I had thought about adding this in for the holidays. Okay. Was paint kits. Now, that's something that during the pandemic, that went crazy. We were all home. No one could go out. And that was a category that, say, really exploded when things had to shut down and even going out to paint parties and that. So, and for me, anybody can paint. It's your own masterpiece. It's as much about the process, the creating process that you enjoy and the relaxation and everything as the finished product. Okay. And like say, don't ever say, I can't paint. Yes, you can. If you can hold a paintbrush, you can paint. Okay. So what I'm thinking of, I thought about doing, like I say, art kits. And my art kits would include a canvas. Hang on. I think I've got one down here. I can show you the size. Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Sorry about that. All right. So it would be an 11 by 14 canvas. That's just a nice size. It's like the black one I showed you. I started to have a project in mind for that. 11 by 14 canvas. You'll include all of the paints you need, brushes, palette, a little palette. Sorry about that. A plate for a palette, an apron as well. I wear. Oops, you'll see mine. Anybody who paints, I wear this all the time, and you can see. We need it. Painting is messy. It's fun, but it's messy. So there'll be a disposable apron, some little accessories like that. And you will get a full color reference photo of what the finished piece will look like, as well as instructions to complete it. Okay, step by step, really thorough instructions to complete it. Okay, and I'm looking at the kits running $24.95. Okay, $25, $24.95. Plus shipping if you're not local, and they'll be handled all through the Etsy store. Again, if you're local, you would message me first because we can probably do pickup and delivery. These things are great for not just for yourself. You've got birthday parties, a girls' night in, a couple's night, a date night, even an employee appreciation gifts. If you have an office, a business, something you just say, hey, folks, enjoy, something, say, like I say, an appreciation gift. I'd be even open to doing things for, say, maybe they might make a good item for a PTA fundraiser, large quantities. And if anyone reaches out to me on a large quantity, then in that case, I would be willing to talk about discounts for something like that. So just a whole different market, but it's something I had thought about getting into were art kits. Okay. That's where I want some comments. I want some feedback, what you all think about that. I was thinking of starting them with maybe six different seasonal designs. Okay. And so here's a couple of them. So we'd be kind of going into spring like that, something like this, or even, something like this. A couple other ones. Each season, maybe I'd be able to offer 5 or 6 different designs for you to choose from. Maybe, just maybe, we could even think about getting together some night online and painting. That's a possibility. I will say, when I paint, okay, I talk to the cats. There's probably been a 4-letter word slip out. Being honest here, every now and again. So at this point, I haven't quite gotten that far yet, but I definitely wanted to get some input on really what y'all would like to see from Snook and Company this year. I want to put as much time into it as I can. Any work I do, I want to do remote, so I'm also home at the same time. With the fluffs like me being home. I've got one looking at me here. Come on, Sam. I'm gonna go ahead. I'll get Sammy and introduce him to y'all. Come on, babe. There's my big boy. Okay. And you've probably seen him in some of our little Snook and Company videos. This is Sammy. He's my gentle giant. He's one of our junior partners. His sister, this is Sammy Van Hagar. His sister is Sophie Catane. Shout out to Tawny. And she's over there on the laptop right now. Of course, she's usually on the printer. And then our CEO, Snook. Snook is, I think Snook is lounging right now. He has the weekends off. When you're CEO, you can nap whenever you want. So, okay, folks. So, like I say, art kits, something I'm thinking about. Please, I want feedback on that. Anything that you all would like from Snook and Company this year, I want to hear. Please tell me. Put it in the comments. Hopefully, I can balance doing the artwork and keeping Snook and Company going, as well as some remote work and or something else that will get additional income coming in, because cats, they aren't going to live in a cardboard box under a bridge. And I don't mean to be light on that subject, because okay, there I go. Homelessness is a horrible problem in our country today. So please don't take that way. It's like I said, you have to make decisions. We all know we have to make our responsible decisions. So, gosh, I think that's about it. I see I've got people watching, and I love that. That's my first one. And say the hands are going. I'm chatty. Let's see. Hang on. I'll introduce you to Sophie too, because she doesn't need to be on the laptop. Oh, monkey moo. Okay, so here's our little girl. Oh, we hear that. Okay, this one, she's my squirmy worm. Here's Sophie, and she is, okay, she's just not, she doesn't want to say hi. She's a pill. She's a devil. Sammy and Sophie are brother and sister. They are same dad, different moms, 10 days apart. Totally opposite personalities, okay? So she's a devil, into everything. He's my gentle giant. So that's 2. So you've seen our junior partners. I will do more lives if I haven't totally distracted you or taken up too much of your time. Because I wanted to give you just a little fill in there on why you hadn't seen much from me and from Snook and Company from October until January. And hopefully that's going to change this year. Art kits. And even if you order an art kit on Etsy too, something I should say, just a quick thing on my Etsy store, any purchases over $35, you automatically get free shipping. So if you buy 2 kits, you get free shipping. Okay. So that's just another little plug there. Again, thank you all from the bottom of my heart for the support for this page. The likes on my posts, comments, everything. It does truly mean the world to me as I try and, keep this thing going and let it grow and get bigger and bigger, hopefully. Tell your friends and leave me some comments. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will be back on, and maybe we'll do some painting the next time I come back on, and I'll show you some of my other pieces. Okay? All right. Thank you all. Bye.